Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kimberly Margarita and I enjoy painting my face. So it has been a hot minute since I have done any type of review or like first impression type thing on my channel, but expect to see more of these because I'm getting into the groove of filming more for YouTube. For the past year or so, I've really been slacking off, but I am getting back in the routine, so you can expect to see at least 2 videos up every week on my channel. And I got this in the mail today, and I was super inspired to do a look for you guys with this. So this is the 39L Hit the Lights palette from Morphe. This one just came out and look how beautiful. I mean, you can do so much with this palette. As soon as I saw it, I was super inspired. And I really like the concept for this palette because basically 4 different influencers got to partner with Morphe on this palette, and they each got to create a different section of the palette. So right up here, I will put who they are. I don't know how to pronounce all their names, so I will put their photos up here on the screen, and I will also link them down below. But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of play around with this, see how I like it, and we'll see what happens. And then I'll give you guys my thoughts on the palette and all that good stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right in. I have my base, my brows done, all that stuff, so we can jump right into the eyeballs. I forgot to put my earrings in. Since I have no hair, I need a little something going on, so I feel a little naked without my earrings. There, that's better. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bold today, so I think for the first color we're gonna go in with is this really hot red right here. I'm gonna zoom you guys all the way in here, nice and close, so you can see my pores and my acne scars and all that good stuff. Anyways, I'm just gonna take some of that hot red on a little detailer brush, and I'm just gonna start to define my crease with this. You don't need much of this because that is pigmented. So this is my second Morphe palette I've ever used. The first one I tried was one of their like neutral type palettes, one of their like warm neutrals, and I did quite like it. So I was excited to see that this palette had some pops of color in it, so I can see how those work out. I definitely want to try more of their products, so if you guys have a favorite product from Morphe, let me know what it is down in the comments so I can check it out. So I'm just slowly building this up. It's much easier to work in layers when you're working with such bold colors because then it's easier to blend that way. You can slowly add. So it's much harder to add shadow than it is to take away, as we all know. And once I get to the end, I'm kind of winging the shadow upwards a little bit, kind of creating a wing shape. Okay, it's safe to say that so far, that color is really good. Now, reds can be tricky. They can be kind of like splotchy almost and hard to blend out, but this was actually pretty nice. I might have gone in with a little too much product at first, so I could have a bit of a better blend, but that's my own fault. So I really like the looks of this shade right here, so I think I'm going to pop that on my lid just with my finger. I pretty much always use my finger when I'm applying shimmer shades on the lid. I just feel like it warms the shadow up a little bit and kind of helps the shadow to melt into the skin a little bit better. I'm just gonna take a brush and blend that into the red color so it's nice and seamless. So if you do want to recreate this look and you don't want to go as dramatic as I do, you don't have to go as far out and you don't have to bring it up as far too. So right off the bat, I definitely am liking the shades that I've tried so far. I like this palette because there definitely is a good mix of neutrals, shimmers, and you even have a couple glitters right here. And there are a bunch of like highlight shades as well, but you can totally just use those all over the lid as shadows. So I feel like there is a good mix of glitters, shimmers, and mattes, which is important in a palette, especially a palette this big. You definitely want to have a lot of matte shades in there as well. I feel like a lot of palettes kind of skimp on the matte shades, but they're so important in creating a full cohesive look. If there aren't as many matte shades, you're definitely gonna have to grab another palette, and sometimes it's just nice to use one palette for the whole entire looks. I'm going to take just a flat brush, and I'm gonna be taking this gold here. And I'm also gonna take that and go on the brow bone. Okay, so just take any black liner, place that in your waterline. So I'm just going to take this matte black here. I'm just taking that on a little smudger brush. And I want this to be really smoky, so I'm blending it out quite far. You don't have to do it quite this intense. So now we have the lower lash line done and this area done. There's kind of this gap in between here. So I think I'm just gonna do a winged liner to kind of help join this little awkward area here. But first, I'm going to deepen it up a little bit, and I'm going to pop some of this shade, where am I here? This shade, and I'm going to deepen up the crease just a little bit. And then once you have that placed on, you can go and blend it out. Look how busted up this brush is. It is so stained, but I've had this brush for years. It's one of my Smith brushes and I just can't part with it no matter how ugly it is. It still works really well. And now for a quick little wing, I'm just going to use, this is my favorite liner lately. This is the roller liner from Benefit. So I always start by drawing the line going down towards my lash line. And then once I have that part done, I just go and connect that part to my lid. Sorry, I have such a hard time talking while I do wing liner. It like takes every single ounce of concentration that I have. It's not perfect, but it's probably as good as it's gonna get today, so. And then once I get to the inner corner, I'm just gonna extend it a little bit past like my tear duct area. Since apparently I'm feeling a little bit brave today, I'm gonna take a little tiny bit of lash glue. I'm going to go in with this gold glitter right here. I have not been feeling in the mood for glitter for so long, just because a lot of the time it's more mess than it's worth. But I actually quite like just a little pop in the center, and then you don't have to worry about it like transferring everywhere. Since I do have, it's not like a hooded eye, but my crease does go pretty heavy over my lid. Whenever I have glitter on my lid, it just transfers up here and it just gets everywhere. So I kind of like doing it just on the inner corner there. And then I'm going in with some mascara. This is the Dior, what is it called? Dior Show Pump and Volume HD mascara. I do quite like it, but I mean, I feel like drugstore mascaras are just as good, so. I also got a tiny little speck of mascara up here. I don't know if you can even see that on the camera, but a trick, if you get a mascara smudge on your eyeshadow, leave it, don't touch it, let it dry, and then take a little spoolie and it'll literally take it right off. So don't try and get it off right away because it'll smear and smudge everywhere and it'll ruin all your hard work, so just let it dry. Okay, so I'm gonna pop some lashes on and do my other eye, and I will be back in a jiffy. Who says jiffy anymore? Like, okay, so the eyes are completed. I also went in with some neon yellow and just popped it like in between the gold glitter and in between the black. I just felt like it needed a little something more. I'm feeling a little bit extra today, so I just couldn't stop myself. And then I popped on some lashes. These are from Boldface Makeup. Anyways, Morphe also sent over this little lip set. This is also from their new collection. It is a 6-piece lip collection, so I believe there is glosses as well as matte lips. So I'm just gonna pop this open. Okay, so it looks like there are 3 mattes here and then 3 glosses here. So they are all neutrals. That one might be okay. So this is in the shade Taunt. This is what it looks like here. Okay, so I quickly lined my lips. They're kind of a mess, so I'm definitely gonna have to fix that up. But I'm just gonna go in with this Taunt shade. And I don't know why I picked that lip liner. It doesn't even match. I always have to line my lips before I use a liquid lipstick because I feel like if I don't, then I'll kind of color outside the lines. So the lip liner is kind of like a guideline. Yep. This is great. Okay, well, I'm gonna fix up that disaster and then I'll be back with my final thoughts. I feel like I did my lip shape so weird today. Anyways, whatever. Oh my god, I keep trying to fix my lips and I keep screwing them up, so I'm gonna leave it. Anyways, so far at least, this liquid lip doesn't feel too like heavy on the lips. I haven't really been a big fan of liquid lipsticks lately because just how like cakey and like drying they feel, but this actually does feel pretty good so far. But I mean, I don't know how it wears yet, so I guess I will have to see. But as for my first impression, I do like it. And then just because I want to, I'm gonna pop this gloss on. This is called Boho. I don't know why, I just can't leave my lips matte lately. I never used to be a gloss person, but now it's just all I can wear on my lips. So once this video goes up, this palette will be available. It retails for $42. I can't speak. It retails for $42, which I feel like is a good price considering how many shadows you're getting. I did really like this palette so far. I feel like I had a really easy time applying all the shadows. They went on really nicely. They blended out. They were pigmented. And I feel like this palette is super versatile. There's so many things you can do with it. So please let me know down below if you want any more tutorials with it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please let me know what other products you would like to see me do tutorials with. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!